Wow! Welcome back to school, Ballard. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Maddie. We hope you had an amazing summer and are ready to work hard this year.
I'm so excited to be a senior this year.
Me too!
Let's see what the other seniors are looking forward to this year.
Today, we asked students around Ballard what their expectations were for this school year. Let's see what they had to say.
This year, I'm looking forward to fun football games, easy classes, no homework.
I'm looking forward to senior activities.
I expect this to be a great year. I think we've had a wonderful start. I look forward to working with as many students as I can. Go Bruins!
I'm looking forward to having fun at the Dance Maroon Kickball Tournament this year.
My expectations for this year are to have lots of fun in AP Euro.
My expectation is to have lots of fun at the sporting events.
My expectation this year is to graduate.
My expectations for this school year is I really want my kids to come into class and be prepared and ready to learn.
I expect the Feel Lucky team to win a state championship this year.
My expectations are to succeed.
I'm expecting to have a really fun and great senior year.
So my expectations for this year as the Freshman Academy Principal is just to ensure that every one of my freshmen are part of the school in some shape or form, whether it's a club, an activity, or athletics. That's very important to me.
My expectations for senior year are to have fun and graduate.
Now that we're back at school, I've noticed some changes around Ballard. Have you, Courtney?
No, I haven't. What are you talking about?
Let's go to Jacob to see the new updates to the Ballard campus.
Students returning to Ballard may notice a few improvements around campus. One such improvement are the new LED lights installed in every room in the buildings.
We made several improvements this summer. We did the fencing, some curbing. Obviously we had the roof is currently being done, and all of the lighting was done.
Another improvement takes us outside, where a new fence was built right outside of the FAC and circles around towards the entrance and the football stadium. Speaking of improvements at Ballard, we're outside here with the curb that was recently put in. Now, Mr. Curb, how have you been holding up these past few days? Okay, well, on to the next improvement. The roof of the south building has also been worked on, as you can see here. The last of our improvements takes us to the Fine Arts Center, where both the projector and the sound systems were recently updated.
To that, we did some upgrades to the Fine Arts Center. We included a big drop-down screen, and today they're in the process of putting in the new speaker system, sound system, and projector unit. I think all of those are necessary because the school has largely gone unupgraded for a number of years, not only for the day-to-day activities, but also for kind of the aesthetic look of the school. Future upgrades will include some additional fencing to kind of mirror what we have out there. It also matches our surrounding community. And then I would really like to begin upgrading our athletic facility, specifically the football field, football stadium, and the girls' field hockey and lacrosse field is in need of a locker room and restroom facilities.
Be on the lookout for these upgrades around campus, Ballard. This has been Jacob Westerman, WBHS, Back to School Special.
I love all the changes and I can't wait to see more in the future.
Another change here at Ballard is our new assistant principal, Mr. Piscitti. Have you met him yet?
I haven't met him yet, but I want to know more about him.
Let's check in with Allie to get to know him better.
We have a lot of new changes here at Ballard, including our new assistant principal, Mr. Paschetti. Let's have a look.
So I am the new assistant principal at Ballard High School. I've heard a lot of wonderful things about Ballard. It seems to be an institution in this district. But to be perfectly honest with you, I know and respect Dr. Noose very much, and have worked with him in the past and believe in his mission and vision for this school. And that, along with the incredible faculty and staff here, is what brought me to Ballard High School. I worked at Doss High School before I came to Ballard, and I was a goal clarity coach, which is an interesting name for a position. It's an instructional coach to help teachers become better teachers and to work with students in small groups. But if I had a personal theme song, I think it would have to be Don't Stop Believin', Journey, because I'm not going to stop believing, and I'm going to hold on to that feeling. I feel like this year at Ballard, I really do feel like it's going to be the best year that Ballard's ever seen. I think that with the JCPS Backpack of Skills initiative that's coming into play, as well as map testing, where students are going to know where they stand with reading, where they stand with math and their ACT scores, that they're really going to be able to self-monitor and grow as a student. And one of my goals is to make sure that every single student is highly involved in something that they're passionate about in the building.
The class of 2022 seems to be easing into high school.
Yeah, but it always helps to have a couple tips.
Here are some Ballard seniors with advice for the freshmen.
As the 2018-2019 school year begins, Ballard seniors would like to share some advice with the underclassmen.
My senior advice is to learn how to efficiently walk in the hallway and do your homework.
Okay, my senior advice is be on time to class and do your senior reading.
My senior advice is to go to football games and socialize with people and get to know everybody.
My senior advice is that if you're ever going to not do your homework, don't let it be at the beginning of the year, because if you start off with a C, it's hard to bring it up.
My senior advice is to study for the ACT, because that really matters on college applications.
My senior advice is when you need help, ask for it.
My senior advice is to have fun.
Have a good year. I'm Tori Mintier from WBHS Back to School Special.
Maddie, you'll never guess who walked into my classroom today.
Who?
Dr. Noose.
I've seen him around a lot lately. I wonder what his thoughts on the school year are.
Let's find out.
My 5 goals for the 2018-2019 school year starts with teacher collaboration. One of my goals is to have our teachers work together a little bit more closely to improve instruction. My second goal is to improve the facilities around campus, both in the building and also in the athletic fields. You can see we've already done quite a bit of work with fencing and curbing and getting banners and things like that. The third area will be to create an alumni association that can help support the students in our athletic programs here at Ballard. And finally, my goal athletically is to get Will Shaver to score a goal on the soccer team. So if we can have that happen, that'll be a perfect year.
What is your favorite class this year, Courtney?
My favorite class is lunch.
Let's see what's happening in the Ballard cafeteria.
Lunchtime is very important to the Ballard students. It is a time to talk to friends and eat delicious meals. This year, the cafeteria has new lunch workers as well as new additions to the weekly menu.
We have a lot of food items coming out this year. We have a Philly steak and cheese, a barbecue chicken, we got sub sandwiches, we got the fried rice that is new that people absolutely love. But yeah, we've got a lot of new items.
The food is prepped in various ways.
We start the day before, so like today we're prepping for tomorrow. So tomorrow when we come in, it's already prepped for us, and we'll just start, doing the finishing touches of cooking it, getting it ready for the line. The most popular item is going to be today's menu, the spicy chicken balls. My favorite would probably be the fajitas. I am starting my 3rd year as a manager here. Oh, I love every part of my job, just about. The only part I don't like is where, there's conflicts or something, or there's major issues, but I love every bar. I love it. I love it all.
Ballard is proud to say that each student can receive a free lunch every day. To see what's on the weekly menu, check out Nutrislice.com.
I hate when people bounce their leg.
Or when they chew with their mouth open. Let's hear some of the students' pet peeves.
My pet peeve is when I'm trying to copy off of my friend and they put their arm over their paper.
Our pet peeve is when Frances tries to look at our test. We put our arm over it so she can't see it.
I hate it when people roll their eyes.
My pet peeve is when people leave me on red. So if you're on my phone, don't leave me on red.
My pet peeve is when people smack gum.
My pet peeve is when people chew with their mouth open.
And loudly.
My pet peeve is bugs.
When you're coming into Ballard in the mornings and it's only one line in the carpool line instead of two.
My pet peeve is when people stare at me.
My pet peeve is when people call me Joey.
My pet peeve is when people match me.
When people tap on me a lot of times.
My pet peeve is when people misspell my name.
My pet peeve is when people touch me when they're right next to me.
My pet peeve is when people chew with their mouth open.
My pet peeve is when freshmen run into me in the hall.
One of my pet peeves is jealousy.
My pet peeve is when parents drop off their kids in the left lane.
My pet peeve is when people say, I could care less.
Well, that's a wrap.
Hope you all have an amazing school year, Ballard.